Hi, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I didn't expect to be doing any more videos at this point dealing with my breast cancer journey, but something did come up, excuse me, that I felt I should share, just in case someone else encounters this. Now, you know, back in October, I had lumpectomy over here. Everything's doing fine. Girls look the same. Yeah, just great. Well, once I got down here to Arizona, where I stay for the winter, we always go to the dentist. Right before we were going to go, a crown just broke off, right? So I knew I needed that one, and I had a tooth there in the summer. The crown broke off. But, I don't want to go to the dentist in the States because they charge so much. So we always go to Mexico. And we've always been very happy with the service, the treatment that I've gotten from them. So we went down there and they checked my teeth, and they decided, yeah, all 4 of these teeth need to come out. They're loose, which they are. They're loose. They're crowns and they're loose. They're old crowns. And then the one over here needs to be dug out. Yeah. So they sent me over to their other building, which has like the surgeons and people, that do the stuff like pulling teeth. So, excuse me, I got a hair here from my... I should just keep talking and ignore... Oh, there we go. So I got in the chair and the guy says, okay, what, looks to see what medications I'm on. And he says, are you being treated for anything? Honest me, I go, well, yeah, I just had breast cancer surgery last month. And he says, well, are you on chemo or are you taking medication or what? And I said, well, I'm on a medication that I'll be on for 5 years. He says, oh, well, which one is it? I didn't know. I hadn't updated my little card I carry with me that lists all my meds on it. So if I was ever in an accident and, an ambulance was there and they needed to see what I was on, to make sure they didn't give me something they shouldn't, that card's always there. Well, I hadn't put it on. So they called Bob back there too. And Bob says, well, look on your chart, because the medical group I go to has a thing called My Chart, and everything that goes on with you, no matter what doctor you go to, is on that chart. That man's so smart. So we looked it up and told the dentist the medicine, and he says, well, we're not going to start today because I need to hear from your doctor that it's okay to do bone grafts, because they're doing bone grafts down here too and everything. Because a lot of the medications for the different cancers affect your bones. And we could run into some serious issues if I'm taking the medication while we're doing it. Oh, okay. Well, good. Kudos to him for catching that and mentioning it. I mean, I would have just gone and gotten my teeth done and maybe would have had a real problem with my bones. I've got enough problems. So we went home. I contacted the doctor and asked if they could send my oncologist up in Washington, asked if she could send the dentist down in Los Algodones permission to have me get off the medication like a month prior and then a month after the work. Well, we went back and forth several times because the oncologist said we need a request for release from the dentist. Well, the dentist then said, well, we don't fax, because they wanted me to fax. So I had to get creative, and I went on my chart and I went back to her and said, they want this, And she finally sent up a letter saying that medication does not affect the bones. So I didn't have to, they didn't have to worry. So they wrote back to me the dentist that they will not do it unless I am off the medication. So Bob, my husband, he has to Google everything, and he printed out a thing that shows what medications could be harmful to use for your bones if get dental work. And I sent that down to the dentist. He writes back and he says, we need to have your doctor. So what this really is a CYA thing. Cover your ass. And they need a doctor to please write that this medication will not affect it, that they have approval for me to be off that medication just to make sure. So we finally got it straightened out yesterday. It's been taking 2 weeks since I went to the dentist, and I've got no slight toothache. So I have my appointment in 2 weeks. Needless to say, I've stopped the medication. They agreed to 2 weeks off the medication before this. So December 3rd, I go in, have all the work done, and then 2 weeks after that, I still stay off the meds. Then I either come back or I wait for the 4 months. I'm confused now because it's been so long since we talked about the first, plan of treatment. So what I want to share with you is always make sure that whatever medication you're taking, your doctors who are going to do any procedures on you, doctors, dentists, anything, make sure that they know what you're taking too. Because they may know a little bit more than, say, I do. Now, this is just my experience. Like I say, this is my experience. Your doctors may say different, but this is what my doctor said. I just want you to be aware that this could happen. So I'll be back in 2 weeks on the 3rd with my sore mouth, my numb mouth. And I guess they're going to put a plate in there. It says, okay, it's like in 3 or 4 months, then I go in and I get some implants in. We're going to have one I go over here and over here so that we can do bridges, because I don't want to go into full dentures. We can do bridges, and they need something solid to attach to. So anyway, I'm digressing. I'm talking too much, but that's just something I want you to be aware of, and always talk about with your own doctor, because like I say, they may have different opinion. So tell me if you've experienced this before, because I know it's odd to go to the dentist that often. When you've had chemo or any kind of medication for cancer, but tell me if you've experienced that too. So please comment below. Share if you have any friends who are under cancer treatment. Like my video and subscribe, because you never know when I'm going to post something else to keep you up to date on things that might help you if you have any of these situations. So otherwise, I hope you're all having a wonderful Thanksgiving season. I love you all. Bye.